Okay, this is the first episode of the new arc. By the way, first of all...
Hold on. The Chimera Ant arc is the rest of the show, or no?
Well, I think that there's like 10 episodes at the end with something else.
Okay.
But I mean, this is what the show's leading to. So we had our chill. Now he's a much better writer. He's been writing this for like 5 something. I don't know how many years he's been writing this at this point. But he's a significantly better writer. He's like gifted, like god tier writer. He's best friends with all the writers of all the top shonen guys. Like they all love him. He's like the Kanye of the anime world, honestly. They're setting the new tone for the new arc now. And also, by the way, the Chimera Ant arc, we should establish something. In between every episode, we gotta take a break.
Why?
Because although it's gonna be slow, it's slow paced. You need it to actually be slower. You need to take time to think about each episode. Like, you don't have to be thinking about it. Do some work on your laptop or some shit, you know? Like a 15-minute break in between each episode, or like a 10-minute break, you know? But 10 minutes at least for each episode to like think about it.
I have no patience.
Let it marinate. Yeah, do other shit. Fucking vibe code. You know, use that agentic AI. Do some other shit in between each episode. All right. So let's just watch this one, and then that's it for tonight. Looking back on it, like this has been so much more fun than I remembered. I'm pretty sure rewatching this, it'll be my favorite arc of anime of all time, honestly. People don't change clothes in this show other than Killua.
What the fuck is that thing? Oh, he's gonna dip. That is probably him, but he's just gonna dip. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is Mr. Game & Watch!
Yup.
What the fuck? Maybe that's Nig. It's gonna reinvigorate my fear of bugs, bro.
Oh, well, yeah.
第9隔離指定種に認定されている肉食の獰猛な虫だ。
A carnivorous insect?
They're under quarantine right now. That's where they are.
さっきお前らが立っていたのはそいつらの巣のまんま。
Brother, his dad's such an asshole, bro. He put a company thing to his name on the fucking base, the anthill, bro. When did that happen to him before?
So there's something you gotta... Okay.
大丈夫だ。大したことはない。塗っとけ。可能止めだ。
Alright, pause it. The anime, this is the biggest fuck up that the anime had. And the original, like, 1999 anime didn't do this. Well, the 1999 anime actually fixed this issue, but you know how, like, he had so many hiatuses? They thought he was gonna keep writing and they would not catch up to him, so they would understand the story as it went along, you know? But by the time they got to Chimera Ant, he was still writing the Chimera Ant arc. So they kind of had to like guess what the fuck was going on. They didn't really know.
Who's they?
The writers of the show. He didn't write the show. He just drew the manga. Somebody else, Madhouse or someone, has the rights to the show. So they actually can write whatever the hell they want. They actually changed up quite a lot. They removed quite a lot. Most anime adaptations do from the manga. I don't think Attack on Titan removed that much, but most of them do.
Promise Neverland moved everything from season 2.
Yeah. They speed ran the show. Yeah. So you know about that kind of shit that happens. So this guy Kite is actually an extremely important character. Like, they don't portray it well in the show, but this is important to know. In the manga, he's literally the first person shown in the entire thing. Before Gon. On Whale Island, before they show Gon, they show Kite. When they're explaining, because, you know, they expect you to know what a hunter is. But in the manga, they're explaining, oh, this is how the world works. There's a group called the Hunters Association. They hire hunters, you know? and they show an example of a hunter. Kite is that example. He is the prime example of what a perfect hunter is supposed to be.
Why don't they show that in the show?
Because they didn't know. They thought reading the manga, like, oh, it's just an explanation. We'll put it in the intro over all of our cool visuals. They didn't think Kite was that important like that. But actually what happens is, literally in the first chapter of the manga, Kite is there, like, with Gon, when Gon's a little kid, like, littler, you know? And Gon is, like, exploring, running around, and he comes across a bear, and Kite saves him from the bear.
So they don't talk about him knowing Gon in like, when he was that little at all in the show?
No! It's so stupid!
So
It's
basically,
so
if you don't read the manga and you watch the whole show, this is the first time
Yes.
Oh, that's really stupid.
Well, I mean, or you could watch a YouTube video and
no, but that would be really cool for that moment to be shown
I know.
Here.
It's not just a moment. Kite is actually Gon's father figure because they sit down, they talk about it, and before that, the thing is,
none of that's in the show.
None of that's in the show because the thing is, like, Mito-san and everybody else on the island did not want Gon following in the footsteps of his dad. Because his dad ditched him. His dad was a bad father, you know? Because his dad wanted to go be a hunter. He literally...
He was selfish.
Yes, exactly. And there's no... It's not like, I was doing it for you. No, he literally admits, like, earlier in the show, he's like, yeah, I'm a bad father. I wanted to go do my own thing. So Gon is, like, entranced by this guy, Kite, in the first chapter. And he's like, yo, what the hell? How do you have this? How can you take down a bear and all this stuff? And he's like, they're sitting there fishing together. And he's like, he explains to him, this is how they introduce hunters into the world without a, intro sequence explaining it with a song, you know? So Kite explains to him, I'm a hunter and so is your dad. All the people on the island lied to you. Your dad is alive and he's a hunter. He's what I am. In fact, he's the guy who, I spoiled it, whatever. He's my mentor. So he says that to Gon. He's like, and then Gon is thinking, this sick ass guy is a hunter. And my dad, I'm being told that my dad is not only a hunter, but a great hunter.
That will mentor this guy.
Yeah.
Super cool.
And he's off doing crazy shit that is so cool that he deemed it more important than parenting me. So that's what inspired Gon to go become a hunter. In the show, it's just like, oh, Gon just wants to do it just because he wants to do it, which is why his character feels so shallow in the beginning, which is why it's so hard to root for him. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, where is he getting this? Like, what the fuck? He's gifted for no reason. No, he has strong resolve because he was shown a great act of kindness by this guy. And then he was told his father is out there doing even more for other people, and he can do it as well. So Kite really was actually the father figure to Gon before he left. Like, he left the island too, but he was the only person who told him the truth about his dad. He inspired him to go out there and actually have a mission in life. Otherwise, Gon would have been stuck on Whale Island his whole life. He never would have been through any of this. So that's important to know. Like, later on, Togashi will let them know, hey, you guys are kind of fucking up Kite. Here's how you handle it. So then you'll see a bit of a mismatch in how they do it. But for now, they treat him like he's not that important. They treat him like he's like a cool, super powerful hunter, but he's like way, way more than that. All right, let's continue. You could call him like top 5 most important characters in the show.
And
his whole backstory they just don't put in the show.
But no. What they do is they give Gon a flashback.
Oh, okay.
Because they forgot it. So yes, right here. So Togashi's like, yo, make sure you include this shit. You guys fucked up. Imagine if in Attack on Titan they didn't show Aaron's mom getting killed. It would just be you'd miss so much. This is what they did. This is what they did in the show. This is what happened.
クジラ島で俺が子連れのキツネグマの縄張りに入り込んじゃって。
クジラ島？
その時も
Oh wait,
俺のせいで
one more thing.
余計な殺生をしたって。
So not only that,
does this guy not recognize Gon?
Yeah, in the manga he recognizes him. In the manga he's like, oh my god, Gon, and all that stuff. You know, it's a great reunion. But you know what? Before Kite leaves Whale Island, what he does is he's like, oh, my mentor Jing. He's telling him how the hunter system works and telling him here's how you go to the exam, all that stuff. So he gives him Jing's hunter's license. He shows him this is a hunter's license. This is Jing's hunter's license, your dad's. He's like, I'm giving this to you. When you find your dad, give him back his hunter's license. That's what sends Gon on his mission. And then over here, he doesn't even recognize him. That is so retarded. Because when they were writing the show, they didn't know that he was going to bring him. They didn't know they were going to bring him back, you know. They thought he was there to just explain how it works.
なるほど。面影がまさかこんなところでまた会うとはな。でっかくなったな、ゴン。
So this is father figure of Gon, the guy who starts the whole story, the first guy ever shown in the whole manga, and prime example of what a hunter should be. Every hunter should aspire to be like kites. In their goals, in their ability, all that stuff. You know what? You should get over your fear of bugs for this one.
おうそれじゃあお前たちもプロのハンターってわけか。
カイトさんは
タイトでいいさ。
So Jing took like the murderer, Razor, and gave him a purpose in the video game, you know? Like he's going around helping people for real.
So find out what he did for him?
Yeah, so he's like, you can just assume, I don't know if they're gonna find out exactly, but he's generally just going around helping people, and that's the purpose of these hunters. Like, screwing people over is easy. It's not fun. Like if you're good at shit, you know? If you have a high skill level in the game of life, the only fun thing left to do is actually help people. So this just creates a cycle. Hunters giving kindness to other people and expanding that.
それがジンとの出会い。
ああ。ジンさんが言うには、いいハンタ
Feels
ー
like everyone's met this guy's dad except fucking him.
Yeah.
お前には才能があるかもなって言われて。
He's like
その気になって
んで弟子に。
なあの人は面倒なことはとことん嫌がる性格だから、正式に師弟のちぎりを交わしたわけじゃない。
So this is also important about Kite's
だ
character.
が俺もしつこい性格だからな。
Not only
とこ
is
とん彼に
he
食らいついた。
like,
そうしているうちに、
was he mentored by Jing? He achieved what Gon wanted to. He found, like he was able to hunt basically Gon's dad, because Gon didn't want to mentor. Gon's dad didn't want to mentor anyone. Gon's dad just wanted to be free, you know. He convinced Gon's dad to be a father figure to him.
なんとなく。
So he achieved what Gon couldn't.
うん。
I mean, Gon didn't really get a chance to achieve that.
Yeah.
ジンならきっと。
あの人の故郷に向かったんだ。クジラ島に。
Dude, imagine if like,
Look, the island is shaped like a whale.
dude, imagine if like Gon just turned out to be like
ま
a
さかあ
spawn.
の子供がジンさんの息子だと
And Jing
その
did
時
all
は
of
気
this.
づかなかっ
Fucking.
た。分かったのはジンさんを探し当てた後、クジラ島での出来事を彼に話した時だ。
So they were supposed to have done all this, you know, in the beginning of the show, but
カイトも昔グリードアイランドに行ったことあるよね。
俺が
うん。
Never been
その
there.
時ニックって偽名で登録しなかった。
ニック。
Nigu.
その名前に覚えはないの。あと。
なんでそんなこと
Dude, what is this guy's problem?
マグネティックフォースを使って一人で来るなら、
because magnetic force only takes you, the company takes your
仲間
friends.
と来るような根性なしには会うわけにはいかないからね。
仲間と来るとなんで根性なしなのって来られると恥ずかしいんでしょ。
うるせえな。
He's actually just projecting.
Because he has no friends.
ま
And also because he's ashamed that he's a bad father.
へそ曲がりなんだから。うん。自分で探
Dude, I knew he was gonna say some shit like that.
This is the fucking point of anime, bro. Character.
ジンのことを
They do the
話せよ。
same shit in
カイト
One
の知っ
Piece.
てるジンのこと全部。
He gets a he gets a log, like Luffy gets a log post to the final island that has the treasure, the One Piece on it, and like it's a compass thing, and he gets that shit. I don't know what scene's from. I seen a clip on YouTube, and he gets it, and people are fighting for it, and he just breaks it. He's like, I don't need this shit. We'll find it ourselves. Because you gotta. That's the thing. The lessons of like Creed Island and all stuff is like, you can't just play the game to win. You gotta play it the right way. There's a right way to play the games. How you play a game matters much more than what game you play, you know? Like, the point of all this stuff is to make Gon stronger. Finding Jing is just the incentive to make him do that. But if he skips that journey, then he's actually missing out on the main point, you know? So Gon is finally starting to understand his dad's intention.
They humanize this thing? Does this thing talk? It has to talk.
They try to humanize everything. Except Hisoka. Well, I'm pretty sure they haven't gotten to that yet. He's still writing it, you know, but they try to humanize everything. Which means yes.
じいさんは面倒くさがって申請していないが、実はトリプルハンターと比べても何ら遜色がないんだ。
I wouldn't take a lot of this stuff too seriously because they underdo it compared to what was done in the manga.
私には使命がある。王を生む。私は女王だ。
It begins. The Chimera Ant arc begins. If you're gonna watch the next episode, I'm down to watch the next episode.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay. But yeah, going forward, all of them 15-minute breaks in between each episode, or 10-minute breaks. So bring your laptop, you know? Alright, give me your thoughts. Yeah, see, right when you start understanding the show, you start predicting shit like, oh, he's not gonna use the company, and you're just getting shit wrong.
Well, I knew.
Now the show's back to normal. Like, bro, the show's impossible to predict.
Dude.
But try to predict anyways.
Well, I thought he was gonna be predict what's gonna happen.
Or just give me your just ponder the show. Ponder what do you think's gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna
Try
happen.
to spoil the show for yourself.
They're gonna fucking square up with that fucking ant thing. That's the only thing I can see from this. That's all the information I have from this.
Are you taking any lessons from the show? Because I'm taking philosophical lessons from it.
Yeah.
Say them when you think of them. You could
I
pause
do
it.
say them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I say them during the show though, and you're always like, yeah, and then we keep watching.
Oh, I'm too focused on the show.
Yeah.
You gotta pause it.
So that happens a lot. Like sometimes we'll see it on here, but sometimes when you say stuff, I'm like doing the same thing. I'm watching the show and I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I'll look at you and be like, yeah. Like you remember when I was like,
I don't think I'm paying attention for a lot of it.
Like you remember when he was like, I'm gonna like crush this guy's spirit and will, and I'm like, yo, bro, that is like not gonna happen. You can't beat him or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like here and there. I'll see it when I'm like, cause you also have to remember my memory is really shit. So like after the episode, when you're like, all right, what did you like think? Like I don't remember all this stuff. I remember it all in the moment.
Right. Okay. That's why we're gonna take like 10 minutes in between each episode, so that way your brain is forced to just think about what just happened, and whatever comes to you comes to you. It's not that we gotta take 10 minutes each time. It's just that just a little break in between each one, just to not skip to the next one too fast. That's all. All right. What do you think? What do you think of the show?
I like the show. You know, I was thinking I would have actually never watched this if we didn't watch it, because I watched the first 3 episodes and everyone was telling me, oh, you have to watch it, it's so good. And after watching the first 3 episodes, I'm literally like, I can't watch this show. Because I also, when I started watching anime again, it was like 2021, right? So I started with like Promised Neverland, Demon Slayer. It's like I started with really fast-paced shows that were like Promised Neverland was like 12 episodes.
Yeah, dude, watching this again has reinvigorated my love for anime. Like, I'm not gonna stop now. After this, we're playing Mario 2D.
How are we gonna get it on?
I got it. I'll handle all that.
Well, if you do handle it, I'd rather do what you want.
Same. I want to see if there's a really cool like ROM hack for for the Wii, like for emulator for the Wii. Have you heard of like Super Mario Eclipse?
You went to Malaysia?
Yeah.
Would you ever go back to Malaysia? What if the flight disappears again?